Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Eng.Med Modern School. So in the previous video we have just seen what we have seen students. Have you remember or not? We have seen the evaporation and condensation. So what is evaporation and what is condensation? Let us see it. So first of all, the water or H2O, which is converted into water vapor, is known as water which is converted into water vapor is known as evaporation. What it is known as? Evaporation. And the water vapor which is converted into water is known as condensation. Okay students, so what is evaporation and what is condensation? H2O means water which when heated and it converts into water vapor, that is evaporation, and the water vapor which is converted into water, this process is known as condensation. Okay students, now we will just move further. Okay students, now we will just move further and we will see the solution and solubility. But before that, I have given you homework that to find out the answers of let's answer. First of all, let us do that. Okay students, first of all let us do that. So question A is true or false. Question A is true or false. In that, the first one, hand picking is used when the quantity of the mixture is large. No, when the quantity of mixture is small. Okay students, then it is used. So first answer will be false. Going towards second one, the solid particles that settle down during the sedimentation are called supernatant. No, they are known as sediments. Okay students, they are known as sediments. Moving towards second one, so that is also false. Okay students, now moving towards third one, filter paper can be used as filtering device. Yes, it is used as the filtering device. So the third one is true. Okay students, third one is true. Now moving towards fourth one, the process by which the liquid form of a substance changes into gas is called condensation. No, the process by which liquid form of a substance changes to gas is known as evaporation. Okay students, so this is false. Moving towards fifth one, water, sand and salt can be separated by the process of evaporation alone. No, not only evaporation. First of all, water, sand and salt can be just, first of all what have to do, we have to mix. When the sand and salt is just mixed with each other, then we have to add water. So all the salt which is in that will just dissolve in water, and then after we have to filter, so we can just take out the salt. Okay students, then after taking out the salt, the water is just boiled and the water is evaporated, and then after in the the water vapor condensation is done, so back our water is came and the remaining will be salt. Okay students, so the next one, fifth one, that is false. Fifth one is false. Moving towards question B, that is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Okay students, so now the first one, small pebbles are separated from sand at construction sites through the process of hand picking or sieving. Yes, in the first answer is sieving. First answer is sieving. Going towards second one, the process of pouring out the clear upper liquid without disturbing the sediments is called sedimentation or decantation. Then in this comes decantation second, that is decantation. Okay students, moving towards third one, a filtering device should have holes that are dash than the particles of insoluble solid, smaller or bigger, then it will be smaller, so only they can just filter out, otherwise not. Smaller. Okay students, now fourth one, a mixture of a common salt and water can be separated by dash filtration or evaporation, then in that will come evaporation. Okay students, then it will come evaporation. See here, now we will move towards a new topic, that is solution and solubility. Okay students, before that just you write down the answers of it. Okay students, have you write down the answers? Now moving towards the solution and solubility. Solution and solubility. So students, let us see it one by one. Before just we start, see here I am just reading one line to so that you can just understand. When we add a teaspoon of sugar to a glass of water and stir it, the sugar will disappear in water. This because sugar get dissolved or mixed completely in water. Okay students, the substance that get dissolved is called solute. So what is solute? First of all, Okay students. Okay students, we have just I think done the solution and solubility in previous video. Okay students, let us just see the definitions of it or revise it. The substance in which something get dissolved is called solvent, and the mixture of a solute and solvent is called a solution. Okay students, that we have done. And moving towards our last topic, that is saturated solution. Okay students, moving toward our last topic, that is saturated solution. So first of all, what is saturated solution? Saturated solution see here, can water dissolve any amount of the salt or sugar? If we go on adding salt in water after some time, we will notice undissolved salt at the bottom of the container. Even if we stir the water, we will not be able to dissolve this salt. Okay students, a solution in which no more solute can be dissolved is called saturated solution. Means, what is saturated solution? See here, the saturated solution is a solution in which no more solute can be dissolved is called saturated solution. Saturated solution. Okay students, a solution in which no more solutes can be dissolved is called saturated solution. Means, in that if we have a cup of water and then after we add salt and after a specific density of water, the salt will not dissolve in water. Salt will just be there as a insoluble solid particles in the water. So a solution in which no more solute can be dissolved is called saturated solution. Means, with these insoluble solid particles which we get, and the solution will be saturated solution. See here, moving further, solubility. What is solubility? Solubility is the ability of a substance to get dissolved in a solvent. See here, now we get the definition of solubility. So what is solubility? Solubility is the ability of a substance to get dissolved in a solvent. Okay students, to get dissolved in solvent. Now see here, next is different amount of substance or solutes are required to prepare their saturated solution in water. For example, the amount of sugar required to prepare its saturated solution in a specific amount of water will be different from the amount of the salt required to prepare a saturated solution of salt. let us now learn about the factors that speed up the dissolving of a solute. Means the solute, if I take the example of sugar and salt. So in the sugar, that grams of sugar we just add, that much grams of salt is not to be added for saturated solution of salt or sugar. Okay students, see here the factors that speed up the dissolving of a solute. Some of the factors are given over here. First is heating. In order to dissolve the amount of salt left at the bottom of the container in the saturated solution, we will need to heat the solution. We will observe that it is easier and faster to dissolve salt in hot water as compared to the cold water. So, what happens if the insoluble solid particles at last remains in the beaker, and then after that salt we have to dissolve, then we have to heat that water. Okay students, by heating that it will become saturated solution, so the solute will dissolve faster. Then coming stirring. Take 2 beakers half filled with water, add a teaspoon of sugar in each. Stir the water in one of the beaker with a glass rod. You will notice that solute dissolve faster by stirring the solution. Now, stirring means you have an glass rod. In that you have to take 2 beakers with half filled water, and then after you have to add 1 teaspoon of sugar in it. In one beaker you have to stir it. Okay students, and in other beaker you have to make it remain undisturbed, and you will see that the stirring beaker will dissolve the sugar faster than the undisturbed beaker. Okay students, going next, powdered form of solute. Take 2 beakers half filled with water. In the first beaker add powdered sugar, and in the second add crystals of sugar. Stir both the beaker. You will notice that the dissolution dissolve faster when it is in the powdered form. See here. Now, first of all you have to make the powdered form of sugar and another crystal form of sugar. You have to take half filled beaker, and then after what you have to do, we have to add 1 teaspoon of this powdered sugar and 1 teaspoon of crystal sugar, and both you have to stir. You can see the powdered form of sugar will dissolve faster than the crystal form of the sugar. Okay students, here we complete our chapter, and see here there is one activity. Now we will see that activity. So that activity, to find out the solubility of the given sample in water. Samples of salt, sugar, wheat, flour, sand, chalk powder and baking soda, 6 beaker, a glass rod and water. Take a 6 beaker and label them as A, B, C, D and E. Add water to the beakers, add 1 sample in each of the beakers, stir each mixture and then wait for 5 minutes. Observe each mixture and identify soluble and insoluble substance. Record your observation. Okay students, in that we have given salt, sugar, wheat flour, sand, chalk powder and baking soda. You have to dissolve these 6 things in water, and you have to observe that which are dissolvable, which are soluble and which are insoluble. Okay students, you can do it at your home. And next I have told about the exercise. Okay students, exercise, I am writing the answers over here. Exercise question A. So starting the exercise, question 1 is choose the correct answer. So first of all, doing that, MCQ. Okay students, so doing that, choose the correct answer. See here, grains can be separated from stalk by dash process. So grains can be separated by threshing process. Okay students, which process? Threshing process. So the first answer will be threshing, that is C. Okay students, next, the liquid above the sediments is called dash. The liquid above sediments is known as supernatant second D, that is supernatant. And moving next, third one, how will you separate common salt from a mixture of common salt and water by evaporation? Okay students, and third one will come evaporation, that is D. Evaporation. Fourth one, a mixture of sand and water can be separated by filtration. Which process? Filtration, that is A. Filtration. Filtration. And fifth one, that is which of the following is insoluble in water? Salt is soluble in water, sugar is soluble in water, baking soda is also soluble in water. So last remains, that is chalk. That is option B. Okay students, please write down the answers of MCQ. And moving towards question 2 students, or question B, that is fill in the blanks. Okay students, in that the first one is grains can be separated from chaff by dash. Then in that the answer will be winnowing. Answer will be winnowing. And second one, dash uses the action of wind to separate the lighter party components from the heavier one. So in that also winnowing. Okay students, and moving towards next, that is third one, dash is used to separate salt from water, then it is known as evaporation. Evaporation. Fourth one, a dash is a substance in which the dash gets dissolved. So in the first blank will come solvent, and in the second blank will come solute. Okay students, first blank will come solvent and second blank will come solute. Moving towards fifth one, that is sugar in the dash form dissolved faster, powdered or crystal? Powdered. Powdered form. Okay students, and now the objectives have been completed, and see here that C is there. Question number C, correct the following by changing the underline word. You don't have to do that. Okay students, you don't have to do that. So I am writing question C cut. And moving towards D, that is write one for the following D. Okay students, doing that directly. See here, first is there the layer of clear liquid above the sediments is known as, so it is known as, first one, supernatant. Supernatant. And second one, the process of pouring out the clear upper liquid without disturbing is known as decantation. Second, known as decantation. Okay students, third one is the process by which the gas form of the substance changes into liquid form is known as condensation. Fourth one, a solution in which no more solute can be dissolved is known as saturated solution. And moving towards fifth one and the last one, the ability of the substance to get dissolved in a given liquid is its solubility. It is its solubility. Okay students, please write down the answers, and today you don't have any homework, and from next video, okay students, we will start our new chapter, and your homework is you just write down the fair book. This you have to write in your textbook, and the question answers and the difference given, we will provide material of it. Okay students, but that the material which is provided, you have to write that from fair book. Okay students, you don't have to learn from that material, you have to write that answers in your fair book, so it is given. Okay students, up till then, stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.